Hey everybody, John Van Dyke here for New Jersey Exposed. Today is Sunday, January 23rd, 2022. Time is 11:32 a.m. Yes, Jersey time. So, all right, this is a child manipulation story. I should start doing more of these. You know, the way the police are handling the bad press again, and let's be honest, people, there's so many stories coming out now that we're all getting a very good picture as to what these heroes are up to. And instead of them asking themselves what their role is in all this crap that this bad press are getting, their way of doing is to gaslight. They're going to put it on us, We're the problem, not them. Okay? And one of the things that they're doing, instead of correcting the problem in their culture, their law enforcement culture community, instead of fixing the problem that they are causing, they're going to go on a PR campaign. Excuse me. And one of these things that they're doing, the big thing they're doing is they're using kids. Kids is what they're doing. They're buying lemonade. They're buying hot chocolate. They're buying ice cream. Ice cream with a cop. The other thing they're doing is coffee with a cop. So they're targeting senior citizens that, may not mentally be all there. But the big thing that they're doing, based on what I see on their Facebook pages, is they are manipulating young children. Now, this story is on the Point Pleasant Beach Police Department, and it has to do with their canine mutt. And if you've been following my channel, you know how I feel about these canine shepherds. They are used and exploited to hurt people. And these mutts cost taxpayers millions of dollars each year. Just not too long ago, I don't know, it was a year or 2 years ago, Atlantic City paid out $3 million because a bad cop allowed a canine mutt to rip this guy's flesh apart so bad he had to get over 200 stitches. Imagine that. You're ripped apart and you got to get 200 stitches. And crossing your fingers, you're not going to get some kind of weird infection because the mutts, dogs lick their asses all the time. And you got to worry about those germs from that dog's asses getting inside your flesh and getting gangrene or something. So here it is. I'll show you a picture of it right here. There it is. Take a good look at that. Here. Look at that big hero there. Yeah, big guy. I wonder if he has tribal tattoos on his arms. All right, let's read it and find out what it says here. Last night, our K-9 unit, led by Sergeant Drew and Sergeant Boturla, conducted a K-9 demonstration for the Point Pleasant Cub Scout Pack 6. This demo will help Pack 6 with their pause in action requirements. They are one step closer to their bear badge. Ooh, well, you know what I would require them to do? I would require these kids to sit down and watch all the videos on YouTube and read the news stories about how these dogs hurt people. So one of the things I did, and I'll get to it in a minute. So let's just go through the pictures. So there's the sergeant. I don't know what sergeant is right there. There he is. He's got the mutt. They're trying to humanize these dogs too. And then here we are. We got the sergeant up there with the mutt and the kids. What else we got here? Oh, here we go. More pictures with the hero and the vicious mutt. Now, I seem to recall doing a story about how there was a little canine demonstration going on, and some little 5-year-old kid went over by the dog, and the dog lunged and almost bit his damn ear off. No doubt that's causing a lawsuit. Nobody's apologizing there. Did the officer call up the kid and say, "Hey man, I'm really sorry. Let me take you out for ice cream"? I doubt they did. And here we go. Another kid risking his health getting near one of these vicious mutts. Now, I'm not talking about the dog, this dog sniffer, the ones that sniff out for drugs and for ammunition, gunpowder, that kind of thing. I'm talking about these shepherds that they use and exploit. Oh, we got some more. Then there's a picture of the mutt holding something there. Somebody's arm that he just ripped off. Oh, here we go. This is the one I love. They always show this picture here where the dog is biting the guy's arm. I think that's the point there where you get the projector screen going and you start playing a video. How about that black lady? I put that in a video before where she's throwing her garbage out. Next thing she know, she got some canine mutt ripping her arm apart. She's screaming, the dog won't release. We know that costs the taxpayers a lot of money. No doubt they didn't come out of the officer's pocket, did it? Not his fault. Oh, there's another picture of the mutt right there. Boy, they maximize their potential here when it comes to promoting themselves, manipulating children. Okay, so now one of the things I noticed they've done here is they have removed all my comments off of there. Oh, maybe not. Hold on a second. I got it. All right, I got it. They're here. My bad. So one of the responses I put on that page, they're posting there for Point Pleasant Beach Police Park, not the borough, the beach. This is a more accurate description of what the canine really does. Rip flesh in the hands of a bad cop used to hurt people and cost taxpayers millions of dollars in lawsuit settlements. Just ask the taxpayers of Atlantic City who shelled out $3 million and the victim who required 200 stitches. Yeah, it's $3 million. That's not even including the money the taxpayers had to pay out to defend against that lawsuit. So there it is right there. That's me. Right there. So I posted a couple stories of... let me see if I can get all the stories up here. Hold on. So I posted a bunch of links of how... great stories of how these canine dogs are out protecting us, No doubt the dog signed up for the job too because the dog wanted to do good for the community, help the community. So I'll just read a couple of headlines. Salt Lake City officer suspended after ordering canine to attack a black man. Lawsuit filed in Michigan State Police. Dog attack caught on camera. The Minnesota woman who was attacked by a police dog, that's the black lady. AC Hopkinsville police officer suspended. Canine removed from department following blah, blah, blah. Body cam video shows Kern County canine accidentally released. Attacked somebody. Police dog attack leads to $325,000 lawsuit settlement. Lawsuit filed after Colorado police canine attacks sleeping man. Atlantic City pay blah 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 blah. Those are just a few stories that I grabbed. There's a gazillion of them out there. I went on I think YouTube was where because I wanted to get video of the stories. So there's a gazillion out there of these canines, these vicious canine mutts that they use to hurt people should be outlawed. Outlawed, simple as that. But, the bootlickers, the blue goose swallowers, the apologists, excuse makers, they all think it's, their thought process, well, if you just cooperate, these mutts are dangerous. And I don't, and furthermore, I don't trust them in the hands of these cops because we know many of these cops have anger issues and they use these dogs to hurt people. There's one video out there, I'll see if I can find it, where the guy was in the car and I guess the guy didn't get out of the car, he didn't suck the cop's dick and do what he told quick enough. So they smashed the window. If I remember right, they smashed the window and they let the dog jump in the car and this dog proceeds to rip the guy apart. This is excessive force, people. There is no necessity for these dogs. I might possibly concede if you got a crook running away and they let the dog loose because the dog can run faster. But the problem with that is the dog's going to catch the guy. And I've watched enough of these videos now. The dog just grabs the guy or the woman's flesh and starts ripping away at it. So if you ever did tug of war with a dog, you see how the dog's going like that. That dog is ripping away into the flesh. And that's the problem with these mutts. And it really needs to stop. It needs to stop. There's no reason for this kind of action. But as we all know, these sociopaths, they get pleasures out of hurting people. They think that's the way to do things. I'd rather let the crook get away, all right? That's my feelings about it. I'll put the link in the description. Go to Point Pleasant Beach,
Check the mic and make sure it sound right,
Facebook
boys.
page and express yourself on it. Maybe you can get a couple of those stories about canines hurting people, and you can post a link in there. You don't have to say anything. Say, just say, here's another great story about a canine, and just post them in it. Let there be 100 stories in it, 100 postings in there. Dogs ripping into people's flesh. Maybe they'll get the message that we're not down with this child manipulation bullshit, because that's what they're doing. They're using a mutt to manipulate these children, and the children get all impressed by the little tricks that the dog does, but really the big trick the dog does is hurt people, rip their flesh apart, and cost taxpayers a lot of money. I'm John Van Dyke for New Jersey Exposed. Till next time, people.
They warned him. He didn't listen. Then Canton police made good on that promise you just heard. And heads up, what happened next can be hard to watch.
Lena Lai is here with a dramatic arrest involving a police dog and why the suspect says officers went too far. Hi, Lena.
Good evening. We do want to give you fair warning. The video is very graphic. Now, Canton police tonight say they thought that driver Ronald Wagner potentially had a concealed weapon because the license was attached to a concealed carry permit. But how officers got Wagner out of the car tonight has some questioning if there was excessive force.
That plate has a CCW attached to it.
It could have been a routine traffic stop for a state trooper and Canton police.
You're obligated to give him your information.
Well, I understand he has a legal reason, but he does not have a lawful reason. I'm just a private man.
But the driver, 45-year-old Ronald Wagner, refuses politely but stubbornly to give his name, address, or answer any questions, citing his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
You don't have the right to not provide your information. It's actually a crime and it's arrestable.
After 20 minutes, Wagner still calmly standing his ground, but the officers lose their patience. A police canine is summoned, and Wagner's given one last chance.
He's ready. I'm telling you as we speak. You are going to be bit by this canine.
Officers smash the windows and let the dog loose.
Still at your hands. Still at him. Still at him. Oh. I got him. Sorry. Stop that. Stop fighting my dog. Roll over on your stomach. Roll over. Roll over. Give us your hands. Take his right hand.
Flesh, everything's hanging out.
I mean, it was vicious.
Oh, yes.
Vicious. It's not a dog bite.
Yeah.
Wagner's parents say police went too far, saying not enough was done to coax or use other means to get their son out of the car.
I just think they overdid it. That's all. He's a good kid. He's a good boy. He really is.
He was polite to him.
Yes.
Everything. I just don't understand.
Now, Wagner tonight is charged with unauthorized plates, also resisting arrest and obstructing official business. Now, his family says he'll have to have a second surgery on his arm tomorrow. Meanwhile, Canton police is investigating whether any policies were violated. Russ?
Okay, Lena, thank you very much.